Problem 9, x cubed minus 27. Right away I realized, hey, this is a sophist problem. They're both perfect cubes. So to do that, we end up taking the cubic root of each piece. The cubic root of x cubed is an x. What multiplied by itself 3 times gives you 27? A 3. Now we apply that idea of sofas. Okay? The first S stands for squared. Now again, you always refer back to this binomial. You square the first piece. So x times x, x squared. O stands for opposite sign. Since we have a subtraction, we do an addition. F, fuse the pieces together. So 3 and x put together is 3x. A stands for always add. So it's always going to be an addition there. And finally, the final S, just like the first S meant to square the first piece, the final S means square the second piece. 3 times 3 is a 9. So this binomial, x minus 3, times the trinomial, x squared plus 3x plus 9, gives you that guy right there of x cubed minus 27. Number 10, again, both perfect cubes. So I break it down to the binomial piece first. I say, hey, what multiplied by itself 3 times gives me 27? That's a 3. What multiplied 3 times gives you the n cubed? An n. Okay, what about the 8? Well, the 8 was a 2 times 2 times 2, so that's a 2. So there's my binomial piece. Now I'm going to do the sofas. And again, everything in sofas is based off of this binomial that we just did of 3n plus 2. First S says, hey, 3n times 3n is what? 9n squared. O, opposite sign, so that's a plus, so we're using a subtraction. F, fuse them together, multiply them together. That gives me 6n. A, always add. Okay, it's easy enough. And S, square the final piece. 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, number 11. Let's get our binomial. That'll be a 2n for 27, 3, and a y. Okay, because again, 2n times 2n times 2n gives you 8n cubed, and 3y times 3y times 3y gives you 27y cubed. Now I'm going to do the sofas piece, S-O-F-A-N-S. Square the first piece, 2n times 2n, 4n squared. O, opposite sign, since that was subtraction, I need addition. F, fuse them together, 2n and 3y. Don't pay attention to the subtraction there. We've already taken care of that with the addition. So we're just sort of looking at the absolute value. 2n times a 3y, 6ny. A, always add. S squared, 3y times 3y, 9y squared. Number 12. Well, the binomial will be the cubic of each. Boy, I loved 27 today, didn't I? 27 is a 3, and the n cube's an n. 125, that's a 5, because 5 times 5 times 5 is 125. And you have a y. Now we're just going to apply sofas. Square the first piece, 3n times 3n, 9n squared. O, opposite. Well, this was addition, so it's now going to be subtraction. Fuse. So 3n times a 5y is 15ny. A, always add. And finally, square the 5y. 5y times 5y, 25y squared. There's problems, what, 9, 10, 11, and 12 for you.